I'm Pern.
And I'm Dave.
Welcome to the show, where we talk about everything from movies, music, sports, and TV.
And stories from the rest of our lives.
Things we don't talk about are politics and religion.
And this is how we all stay friends.
Okay, let's talk. We are fresh out of the theater from seeing Weapons.
Yes.
And so Dave gave me a look right at the ending credits. I needed to go to the bathroom. He gave me a look and I'm like, I don't know if that's going to be a good review from Dave or not.
We always save the review for, we don't even talk in the car. We had a couple things that we were mentioning, but yeah, we were like, okay. I had issues. What were your issues with Weapons? The number one movie at the box office this weekend. Yes, number one. It had a lot of press. It had a lot of backing behind it. I kind of liked the storyline, but then at the end, it kind of fell apart. Like,
really?
Yeah,
I liked how they go through each character.
I did like that.
And they break it up into like almost acts.
Right. And they get you to see the end.
The main character, Justine, which is Julia Garner's character. And then
that's the
Archer, who's
the dad.
Josh Brolin's character. And you get to see how they cross over in the story.
Right.
Which is cool. And I liked how they did that.
Right. And how they meet at the end. But honestly, they all come together.
I thought Justine's, how it opens with hers, I had forgot that that's what they were doing, because they came up with the title like it says Justine, and then you're following her story and you're following her story.
Right.
And that went for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
And then it came up to Archer's story and I was like, okay, they're actually this is how they're doing it. Okay, I got you. But I forgot they were like, because I was following her story. I was like, okay, I'm hooked into her story.
Her story was definitely setting the storyline.
The tone, yes.
Yeah, I was living and telling you everything we were at up until this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
and there's a couple good jump scares right in the first. I get halfway through her act, I guess there was a couple good jump
the
scares.
Dreaming sequences,
and the dream sequence stuff and things like that.
Quirky.
But I liked how you got to see the characters cross over with everyone. And then I don't know, the ending. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it.
Right.
It
seemed comical. And there were people laughing in the theater.
Absolutely.
Right?
I was giggling.
I know. I was like, I can't believe this is happening. And it was because I even questioned. I'm thinking, is this supposed to be like a dark comedy now? Like, because that's not where the first we weren't really
two acts of the movie went. Like, and now in the last one, where it's like, oh, that's really kind of funny, haha.
Right.
And
yes.
It's not supposed to be.
Yeah. And she's very spry for an older woman. The villain of the character, very spry for someone who's sick.
Yes, like dying
chased down,
hospice care,
and got away for a little while.
She's running like a quarter mile.
Look, I understand, running for your life, but come on now.
Yeah,
there was a little bit of disbelief in that part. Yeah.
Overall, I liked it. I didn't love it.
Right.
But I didn't hate it either.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm glad I got to, I watched it. I mean, yeah, it was okay. I don't know. I again, didn't love it, didn't hate it, just liked it. Right. It's a different twist. I really liked the storytelling of the different characters.
Okay.
But then, that last, when it got to the end, I'm like,
there was an inconsistency that I caught at the end, which kind of broke it for me.
Yeah.
Why did the parents who were being controlled by the villain were still under the spell?
Well, and even the kids too. Like, it's like, even they might start talking again. Like, once the spell's broken, they should be broken.
Right.
Brolin
wasn't, and
maybe he was just freshly turned.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't really.
and it was like the others all broke, but then they didn't, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It would have been better if the kids were just broken down right there when they happened onto them.
Right, like they snap out of it and it's like, what the fuck did we just do?
Yes, right.
Holy
They
shit,
wouldn't even know they did it, right? Because it didn't seem like anyone knew they did anything.
Yeah.
And he was hugging the parents. I thought the parents had their moment, right? And they broke out of it.
Yeah, and they didn't. They were still zombies also.
Right. Yeah, they had no clue. And I was like, wait a minute.
Now they weren't under a
and
witch's
the kids
spell.
too. And I was like, well, wait a
Sorry,
minute.
we're spoiling the
We
movie
are
for
kind
people,
of,
too.
I was trying to be as vague as possible.
But honestly,
yeah.
our listeners that are listening to this aren't the ones that go on to see Weapons. So,
And that's true, too.
yeah.
So,
Because my wife's not going to go see it. I don't think your mom's going to go see it.
No, I doubt mine.
Joanna, Texas, I don't know. Are you going to go see it? I'm sorry, we spoiled it for you. Then
No, and plus, I mean,
wait for it on streaming is what I would say.
Yeah, and again, I just don't think a repeat viewing is enough. I don't really need to see that again.
I agree.
It's like, okay, good, I got it. It's
Yeah,
kind of the once you see an M. Night Shyamalan one and you know the quirk and you know what's going on, you're like,
yeah, you know the twist
okay,
at
I
the
don't
end.
Need to see this
yeah,
again.
you don't. Yeah,
there's nothing new that's going to spring out.
I've watched Signs though repeatedly.
Really?
Yeah,
and I've watched Sixth Sense more than once, but
I think I've only watched Sixth Sense maybe twice.
Okay, but that's
once in the theaters and once when it came out on video.
Oh yeah, okay,
or
cool,
DVD.
right? Yeah. See, with that, I don't even think I would do that. I was not impressed, to be honest. I mean, it was a little blah, only because it drug on so early on in the beginning, and then even getting started into the second act kind of got a little
right. The running time on it was 2 hours and 8 minutes, and I thought it should have been pulled in around 150, an hour 50, and it would have been if it was tightened up
together,
and not drug out that extra 20 minutes or 18 minutes.
But the very end was kind of like, oh yeah, boom, 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 it all went down the line right there because things were all happening.
Yeah,
but. Still, I mean, kind of. And how did she get into the basement at the end?
Right? Yeah.
Because she was behind the door the whole time.
Oh, yeah. And then...
and then all of a sudden she's in the basement. And I went, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Yeah. And I get villains and stuff, but this was supposed to be a little more in the realm of not crazy, miraculous things happening. Like Jason, just appears sometimes and Michael just, there he is, kind of things. No, I didn't think that it was any of that should have been happening when eyes were awake. When the dream sequences, I was like, okay, I understand that part. But then there were parts when it was like, okay, everyone's awake. What is happening? And she was in the middle of the forest too. I was like, how the hell did she get there?
Yeah, just sitting in the
just waving. And I went, wait,
the junkie.
What the hell?
I don't know. Yeah, our listeners are like, we don't know what you're talking about.
But again,
this is how we are talking about it.
A little bit of, that's kind of how we go back and forth.
When she came into the principal's office,
yes,
and it was like, it became like this quirky, like Requiem for a Dream, Ellen Bernstein kind of character thing. And it was like, what the hell's going on in this movie? Like,
like, where are we going? I understand you want to keep the plot moving, but come on, where are we headed with this here?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that didn't have to go that way, right? He could have gone to the house, right? Because he should have gone to the house.
Yeah, he should have gone to the house.
Right. And then that would have started that. But that would have cut your 20 or 30 minutes off.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Because there was the whole thing at the school,
with the whole,
at his place with his, and then so.
All right, I think we're done with weapons.
Yeah, I think so too.
It was okay. It's worth watching on streaming.
Spending money in a theater. Okay, the theater experience didn't really add more. Yeah, we did. It didn't really add more to it watching it in the theater.
You know what annoyed me the most was the green exit sign shining on the bottom corner of the screen in all those dark scenes.
Oh,
that drove me nuts.
Because you were getting it from the opposite side.
Yeah, and I'm seeing like the backside of the exit sign glowing on this bottom corner of the screen.
And that's just
there's a lot of dark night scenes.
Oh,
and so you see this green like glow in the bottom corner of the screen. I'm like, that's kind of
where
like
the characters exited.
Yeah,
from that
not
corner.
Quite that far, but
but yes. Yeah, I don't.
So trailers,
that's so weird.
The trailers we saw.
Okay, okay, and again, 7. Was it 6 or 7 trailers?
6 or 7 trailers.
That was kind of harsh, yes. And they kind of cut down on the commercial part stuff, though. Yeah,
they did actually. I think it was only about 20 minutes from start to finish when the trailer started to the movie
someone's
starting.
Listening. So.
Yeah, AMC this past week came out, the CEO, because movie fans were complaining to AMC that by the time you come in, when the movie start time starts, it's half an hour of commercials and trailers.
Right.
And it used to just be like, you got 5 trailers, you're into the little AMC promo thing and you're into the movie.
Right.
And it would be 15, maybe 20 minutes, but they've now drug it out to being over half an hour.
Right.
So movie fans have complained and we're like, look, we're paying to see a movie. We shouldn't have to sit and watch commercials.
Right.
So AMC came out, the CEO came out a couple days ago and said, yeah, we can probably cut, 4 to 5 minutes off of it and shorten it up and take one of the trailers out. And and obviously tonight, I think they've already put that into effect because it was 20 minutes from from
but
the start of the trailers to the start of the movie.
They did have 2 AMC commercials before the movie started too, though.
They still had 2 in there.
Yeah, the Nicole Kidman one and the and the one before that.
The Coke Star Wars one?
Yes. Yeah. And then there was another one with the guy and the woman in the cars racing. So there was 3.
Oh yeah, there were 3 actual
just AMC commercial before the movie. And I was like, I know I'm in an AMC. I bought the freaking ticket.
Right, we're in.
We're here. We're in the theater. I know we are. Okay,
we know
come
where
on.
we came.
Yes, and it was all about we just make it better. Because you're coming to a theater for the experience. But I would almost have to say that seeing that movie, I would have had the same experience if I watched it at home. Right, because it didn't add anything because of the being on a bigger screen.
Theaterness of it.
Yeah, it didn't quite get that for me. There wasn't that kind of experience,
Okay, so back to the trailers though, real quick.
Yes.
So we saw the one, was it Primeval War?
Yes.
And it's about this like group of military guys shooting their way out of dinosaur land or something.
Okay, but it looked like it was in the 70s, like at Vietnam. It was like a Vietnam
like
kind
they didn't
of
have
battling.
modern weapons.
No, they looked like they were, and they were also all geared up like they were, like it was a COD
something.
Yeah, something or other where they just battled dinosaurs.
Like, you said in the car, it looked like a straight to Netflix type movie.
Yes.
Not something
that would be on the big screen
in the theaters. And apparently that's coming out next week. And it's the first we'd ever heard of it or seen a trailer about it. And like, it's coming out next week.
Yeah, I would have thought I would have seen something on the streams. Right.
Nothing. And then what else did we see the trailers for?
It was that Honey Don't.
Oh, Honey Don't. Right, the new Ethan Coen movie.
Right.
Which has the woman from Substance who is Demi Moore's like hot younger version.
After she takes the
I forget
substance.
What her name is, the actress, but yeah, it's her. Charlie Day is in it from Always Sunny in Philadelphia and the other Charlie Day movies. And who else was in
Aubrey?
Oh yeah,
Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza is in it. And they're police detectives and they're investigating a crime scene thing or something, but it's in that, Ethan Coen, like Coen Brothers,
there's a lot of theatrical shots,
very artsy-ish kind of.
Yeah,
I was surprised Frances McDormand wasn't in it. Because she's in all of them.
She's in all of them. Yeah,
maybe she has a bit part, cameo.
She might later down the line. Yeah. We'll check the cast. I'm
so Honey Don't, that comes out later this month as well.
Right.
I had not heard that it was coming out, but I mean, quirky again. I'll wait for that I'll stream it at home.
Caught Stealing.
We've seen that one before.
Yeah, I still don't think that's
You're not sold on Caught Stealing?
No, I think that's the same scenario as this Honey Don't one. It's just that quirky kind of how it's been, the storyline is, they taking my money or I have money and they want it kind of thing.
Right.
The
now I got to save it or get it back.
Right. I got to keep it from them. Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen that.
That's a great storyline. Yeah, good luck with that.
Anyway, but we had a good crowd. There was probably about 20 people in the theater, and everybody was quiet.
Everyone was
not a single.
I was afraid to chew when when the quiet scenes came. I stopped chewing.
Candy out, and it's.
I was trying not to.
But the kid in front of you was doing the same thing too.
I was trying to get done as fast as possible because I knew it was going to be a problem.
Yeah, there was a lot of quiet scenes. In the movie.
Yeah, and my soda. I think I touched my soda once, and it went sideways and crinkled, and I went shit. Yeah. Inappropriate moment.
Gotcha.
Whoops.
So not the greatest outing for weapons.
Someone's cussing on their podcast about us. So.
Yeah, exactly. So not the greatest outing for weapons, but it was enjoyable. It's nice to go see. And I actually hit my 4th movie in the theater for the year, which was one of my New Year's resolutions was to see 4 movies in the theater this year, and this one was number 4.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
I met your
quota.
Yeah, the quota. I can't really call it a resolution.
Yeah,
it was just
more of a quota because we're trying to keep the movie industry alive.
Yeah,
which I heard that it is picking up. I heard that the box office numbers are actually doing well.
Yeah,
from what I've heard. One of the reports.
And I also did read a report that even with Naked Gun's opening of the 17 million and all of that stuff, that they are planning on doing a sequel.
Oh, really?
With Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson again. So
that was one of my corrections.
They probably signed them on for 3 movies, and so they are going to do 2 more.
Right.
And they're really trying to bring the comedies back to theaters because after COVID, comedies in theaters, it just wasn't a thing.
Right. They are dating.
Oh yeah, Pam. That was a correction. Pamela Anderson.
Yes, they are dating since spring of 2024.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has been a blooming thing, and they've gone on different talk shows and things and mentioned each other in their. When they're talking.
Gotcha. So it's been very open.
Yeah.
Like,
So
hey, we're together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were,
Cool.
commenting on what they had in common and things like that. So
Right.
that was very interesting. They did.
So what's going on out at your house?
Okay.
Anything fun?
So I was out driving back from a luncheon that I had.
Oh yeah.
And
You
I'm
told me
just
about
kind
this.
of cruising along and just gun shy anyway because of cars. And a truck in front of me, happened to be one of the septic pump trucks, where they pump out septic.
Yeah.
And
Porta potties.
I was just like I had kept him some distance. We were going through the construction there on Route 7 where they've got the road torn up. So I just didn't want rocks flipped all over me. So I'm about 2 or 3 car lengths behind. And thank God I was, because once he hit the construction area, there was a bump in the road, I think, and he blew a freaking tire and it exploded. And it was loud that I heard it in the car.
Oh wow.
And just blew bits of tire every which way.
Oh geez.
And a couple of pieces of tire, like itty bitty pieces of tire, hit the windshield and went over the car, but the big hunks didn't. They went off to the side.
Oh, okay,
and then
good.
I also curved around him, and he pulled over almost immediately. Like he almost knew as soon as he heard that explode, he just pulled over. He didn't want anything.
Shit.
Yeah, pretty
No
much.
pun
Yes.
intended. Or pun
Yes,
intended.
exactly. So yeah, he got off the road pretty quick, and then I just passed by him. But yeah, that was a little exciting.
Yeah, when we were driving home later that night, after you told me about it, we didn't see any of that debris anywhere. But it was also night.
It was pushed off the road in the shoulder off into the grass.
Oh, okay.
Because
so
when
at night,
we came,
can't see that.
my mom and I went to the Costco, and as we were driving back, I saw that, and I said, "There it is. That's the one. That's it." I got to point out that's my disaster tire. Yeah, so that was kind of funny.
Right.
But yeah, all the bits and pieces are still there. And I am an idiot. I just wanted to let you know. I am probably going to do myself in at some point. And I say that because
did you get hurt again?
I did get hurt. I was cleaning the house on Sunday. Lisa was out shoveling 8 tons of rock and putting it in place and finishing up the pile of rock that we had for decorative rocks that we put in our yard. I reached up and saw there were cobwebs on the mantelpiece right there. And I swept the vacuum across it to just get the cobwebs and caught the candlestick that was there.
Okay.
The candle on top of the candlestick teeters and comes falling off. And
was it lit?
No.
Oh,
it was
okay.
one of those fake candles where it lights up with the battery after a certain time frame.
Yeah.
So it was a fake. It was just a wax. It was wax, but it was fake. But it was pretty big. It was one of those pillar ones, right? So it came falling down, and I was like, "Shit, damn it!" And I pulled the vacuum down and tried to catch it.
Okay.
And in pulling it down, the vacuum caught the candlestick and pulled the fucking candlestick off, and the candlestick pops me in the back of the head.
Hit you in the head.
I have a giant lump on the back of my head, and I was like, God, and it hurt. It like really hurt because it came down pretty good on me, and it was pretty big. It was about a 2-foot candlestick, right? It was a big one because the candle sat on top of it. And I was like, God dang. And I reached back behind my head and I looked at my hand covered in blood.
Oh, geez.
And I went, damn it to hell. And of course I needed Lisa to look at it to make sure I didn't need stitches or anything. So I go out the door, I'm looking for her, and I'm kind of like just John Belushi in it. They're going, what? Where the hell is she? And she was actually sitting down behind me watching all this happen, and I'm pretty sure she's laughing about it now. But when she stood up and she goes, what is going on? And I go, I clubbed myself in the head. Dave decided to hit himself in the head with the candlestick.
With the candlestick.
Pretty much. And yeah.
Had a real life Clue moment.
Yeah, exactly. She was calling me Professor Plum all weekend.
There you go.
Yeah. So that was fun. Oh yeah. And I seem to have a problem finishing projects.
Okay.
We got the tile
you do
done.
have a lot that were been started. You're still working on that bathroom, right?
Yeah. That's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But the tiling in the laundry room is done. It's grouted. It's cleaned off. But I still have to do the quarter rounds, and we have to paint the quarter rounds. Hard. No, but it's still like hanging over our heads. You know, it's kind of like the finishing work on the projects just seem to kind of linger a little.
Okay.
So we kind of have that curse of just not getting it to the very end
I gotcha.
and being able to write it off.
You're saying you can't finish.
It seems to be a thing. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I know there's meds. Yes, there's meds always. I did go to another old person appointment.
Okay.
Dermatology.
Another doctor's appointment. Right?
I showed you what they did to my neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like I have a little baby boob on my neck.
As a nip.
Yeah. They froze one of the tags off my neck that was getting caught on my shirt collar all the time. And they froze it off. And he goes, well, it's going to blister. Well, yeah, it blistered. It looks like a boob.
Swelled up.
It looks like a nipple on my neck.
Looks like
they installed a new nipple on my neck. And then on Saturday, we were out and about, and this is the state of malls. I don't know if you've been to a mall recently, but I haven't been in almost 8 to 10 years.
I haven't been in a mall.
Right. But we went to AMC Theater, which was in the mall. But I actually went because there was a store closing furniture, and we're looking for a bed for the basement.
Right.
So we walked into Dulles Town Center. Mm-hmm. And it was a ghost town.
Really?
For one. We went into it, and then of course being old, I had to go to the bathroom, so we went into it, and I went over to the bathroom, and on the way, we must have smelled 4 different kinds of smells on the way there, and then when I was in there, it was like, this smells like a rec center pool center bathroom. Yeah. And I was like, my God, it is just the weirdest smells.
That smell.
Yeah, it was so crazy. And again, a ghost town. There was barely any of the stores open. We walked through the Dick's Sporting Goods and went up the stairs and then over across and then into this place that was actually still closing also, which used to be a Lord and Taylor's. Oh, yeah. And it closed. And they made it into 2 separate upper level, lower level places. The upper level was a furniture store, and that furniture store, we walked into it and went, no, turn around, left. Gotcha. But as I was in Dick's, I was like, well, I got to get some shorts. So we were looking at some of the shorts there, and it was like a cotton pair of just Nike shorts, just a regular, like if you'd cut off a pair of sweatpants. Okay. Do you want to guess how much those were?
$85.
No, shorts, $70. Yeah. And I about crapped myself. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
It's like a $20 pair of shorts.
Yeah. And on Amazon, she looked it up right as we were headed out the door. And no shit. Same kind of pair of shorts for $20-some.
There you go. See?
So, So lucked out, saved me a little money. So that's good. But just disappointed. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been at malls before, but it's been a while, a very long time. Yeah. And I can only imagine what the rest of that mall looked like, because it was just a ghost town. There's barely any. And we were there Friday night or Saturday afternoon, and it was just nobody. Just no one.
Yeah, the mall's not where it's at like it used to be in the 80s.
Yeah,
I remember the packed malls. Oh
I just hang out, right?
Trying to find a parking spot in Tyson's was a nightmare.
Oh yeah. And we worked at the theater, and the theater fed off of the mall. So once the mall closed, everybody went to the theater.
Came to the movies
and vice versa. So it's kind of, you got out of the theater, you went to the mall. So it was just amazing.
It's sad.
Couldn't even tell. I couldn't even tell. It was a shell of itself. So
the poor mall.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So, did you see, this was an entertainment. It's not really, it's transitioning into entertainment because it's just about Art the Clown, because I can't not talk about Art the Clown from the Terrifier series.
Well, of course.
So I sent you the picture that Spirit Halloween is selling, the 6-foot life-size Art the Clown in a Santa costume, and he's covered in blood. Mm-hmm. And I told Dave, I said, this works for Halloween and Christmas. You can leave it up for 3 months.
Oh my gosh!
Out on the front porch. And I said, I'm getting one. And then I showed it to my wife, and she was like, it can live in the garage.
So that was
that's not gonna sit on my front porch.
Living in the garage.
She was like, no, that's not sitting on that. She goes, it can live in the garage.
So that's not a no.
It wasn't a no.
That's true. I could almost bet, though, if she goes out there, that thing is going to have a sheet on it, because she's not going to look at it.
Right.
You will never see that again.
And then just the other night, I had an Art the Clown dream. I had a dream that I had bought it.
Yes.
And it came compressed completely flat into this little flat box. So like when you opened it, it was kind of like a Jack in the Box where it like expanded
and sprung
into
together.
like a 6-foot animatronic Art the Clown in a Santa costume.
Wow.
And so since my wife had said it could stay in the garage, I open it in the garage. I'm like, okay, well, where can I put him? He's going to live in the garage.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, again, this is a dream.
Okay.
He comes to life and then starts tearing up shit in my garage. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing tearing up my shit in my garage? My garage already looks like a Hoarders episode. I don't need any help with tearing. And he's going nuts like a rabid zombie or something like that.
Wow.
So I run over and I squash him back down flat
You got him
and
flat.
put him back into the box. And then the box doesn't hold and he springs out again. I then finally get him down and push down into the box again, and I've got like packing tape, and I'm wrapping the box up so he can't like spring back out in action. I'm like, of course. The one person who would buy a 6-foot Art the Clown
comes alive
gets the one that's possessed and comes to life.
Right, you get the Chucky version.
Yeah, exactly. I got the Chucky version of Art the Clown.
Real nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of course, I would get that one.
Right. Well, that's just horrible because you would have
and
to
then I woke
return
up from my dream and I'm like, oh, really, I got to order that Art the Clown.
I know. you
haven't ordered it
online.
Yet.
You just jumped online real quick. Hit the Spirit
let me
store.
order the Spirit Halloween and order my Art the Clown.
That reminds me.
That sounds like fun in the garage.
That reminds me.
Maybe I can get a possessed
maybe you
one.
can get him to clean up. Maybe you can get the one that cleans and not the one that destroys. So pretty good. So, I do have the numbers, but I also had a little bit. Did you hear? Okay. And it was reported, and I don't know if it's completely true or not, so I need you to verify. Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement for Spaceballs 2.
I saw the picture of that and was like, this might be fake news.
Yeah, because the picture almost looked a little AI-ish. Didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It looked like,
so I can't really confirm
Rick Moranis
that,
to 70. And
exactly right. And that he's going to come out.
This is what he would look like because nobody's seen him in 20 years.
Exactly. So you really don't have any reference. Plus putting him in that outfit, right? Yeah. He would have to have been in the outfit, which means he would have already been on.
Or is it?
I don't think it is. That's going to have to be a correction
we'll
to see. I had it in my list and then I was thinking about it. And I was like, I don't think so.
Gotcha. Did you see that Shrek 5 got pushed back to 2027?
Really?
Yeah, they pushed it a whole year to June 2027.
I thought they were going with it.
It was supposed to be 2026, and they announced that they pushed it back a whole year.
Oh, so, that's interesting.
Yeah. So we got to wait for more Shrek 5.
I don't know if your wife heard this, and I'm sure she did.
Oh, she did.
Okay.
She did.
We have Swiftie News, and
yes,
we are always reporting on Swiftie News.
On the TS.
The Kelseys had their podcast, and he had his girlfriend on, which happens to be Taylor Swift.
As everybody knows,
right.
Kelsey's girlfriend.
And she pulled something out of a...
She pulled the album cover out of a box.
Yes, out of the box.
And revealed she had like this little suitcase, not suitcase, but
yeah, it was like an album case.
Yeah, whatever.
Actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right?
And it had
that's kind of what it was.
on it. And like she opens it up and she shows Jason Kelsey's like, this is my new album.
New album, number 12.
Number 12.
Life of a Showgirl.
Life of a Showgirl. And today is the 12th, and it was released the video was released at 12/12.
12/12.
All 12s.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So all those Swifties that look into all that.
Oh my God.
Like,
and listen to us. Yes.
There's already, I saw a girl, this happened today. There's already a girl that like was looking up the titles of the books on the shelf behind them and all the stuff and
thinking that was all.
No, there's actually stuff that it was like, oh, and this is so and so who did this, and Taylor's inspiration for whatever, and it was just like, oh crap.
So they were comparing all the pictures too that was on the Facebook that was in orange because it's supposed to be the themed orange.
Oh, okay.
So they've been piecing all that together too.
Yeah. So
it's like some mystery.
Swifties, go for it. You got some more.
There you go.
There's some more food.
Come on, keep it going.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
And then I was listening to our podcast. I listened to it when you release it, and I had it on Spotify. And now this happened, and I don't think this happens normally.
Okay.
But I was listening to it, and all of a sudden the closed captioning started going off, and it was putting our voices or our name or all the words on the screen.
Closed caption.
It was really weird.
So you
and I didn't set it though. Yeah. And I didn't set it that way, but it was definitely deciphering everything we were saying pretty well. So our dictation's probably pretty good. Our diction is what it says.
Yes. Our diction.
Our diction. Yeah. But it was kind of cool seeing it happen that way because
we can read what we're saying.
Yeah. It was so weird. And
how does it know what we're saying?
How does it know? Technology, I swear. So yeah, but I have the box office, and your weapons was number 1 at 42.
Did it strong. That was a strong opening too for weapons.
Yeah, it had to beat up on Freakier Friday, which was number 2 at 29.
Mm-hmm. Which is still respectable.
Yeah,
29.
right? For live action Disney. Yeah.
Yep.
A real one. And then you've got Fantastic Four at 15.5, Bad Guys 2 at 10.4, and Your Naked Gun at 8.3.
Yep. Still holding in 5th place.
Yeah. And you got the Fantastic Four reaching a total of 434.
Worldwide.
Yeah. So we'll see that one probably creep up a little more because it's still going pretty strong at 3rd.
Yeah. Which I think right now its totals, in the 250 range?
Domestically?
Something like that? Yeah, domestically.
Yeah. I think it is. Yeah. So
I still don't think it'll hit 300.
400. Oh, you mean domestically? Oh, you know what? That's going to be tough because it still has to keep dropping. It's still in a lot of theaters.
Right.
But what do we have coming out that's going to take the place in the theaters, though?
I don't know. Apparently, Primeval War is coming out next week.
Well, if anything, that's going to knock Superman out of the equation, I think.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Steal some theaters from
Jurassic
Superman.
World. I think all those are kind of coming a little.
Primeval
I think they've run their.
There you go.
War. I mean, good Lord. I don't know.
It looks so
I don't
bad.
know. It does. It's just a period piece of Dinosaur Attack. Weird.
I don't know if I understand.
It is.
Yeah.
And I didn't do my homework.
Okay, he tells me tonight as we're getting ready to record. He goes, "I didn't do my homework. I didn't watch Big Brother this week.
I didn't watch Big Brother. I didn't watch my 20 minutes of recap. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, I did see the first eviction.
Okay, so you saw that Jimmy went.
Yeah, I did see that. Okay, and that was in the 5 minutes that you went upstairs to put the dogs away.
You watched just the recap of it?
Yeah, I was watching that, and I had only gotten that far. Yeah, but it seemed like Keanu's gets veto power every other week.
He's crushing it. So, and he's even said on the show, he's like, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing because it's obviously, I'm winning it. So
and then Tattoo Boy won the thing, right?
Tattoo Boy?
The
HOH
rodeo guy.
Oh yeah, well he got
knocked off.
And then
he took himself off.
That was last weekend, and then Mickey knocked him off.
Right,
so
that's where I'm at.
The new head of house. Okay, so then Jimmy gets voted out.
Right,
and then now the new head of household is Aura Painter Ava.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, she won. Nice. They did a elimination round where it's like 2 people get up and they answer question.
Okay,
and then the loser's out, and then the winner picks the next 2 people to come up and do it until they narrow it down to the final ones.
Oh, okay.
And Ava got skipped every time pretty much until the end. She goes up and then she had to play twice. And she wins the HOH.
Well, that's perfect. That was good for her. I mean, that's easy.
And immediately the power went to her head. Like she went total, power, angry, hungry, not whatever. It just
maybe it's the room.
Maybe it makes you crazy. Room, I don't know. She's already quirky as it is.
No, true. Well, her aura changed, I guess.
Her aura,
It's different color palette.
Anyway, and then she ends up putting up Zach and, oh my God, who were the other 2 that she put up? Keanu, obviously.
Yeah, but he has the veto, doesn't he?
Not yet. We're already in the next week.
Oh, okay.
That was last week he got the veto again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so anyway, so we'll see what happens with their picks and all that stuff and veto.
Well, everyone's aiming for Keanu, man. I'm telling you.
I know, and Keanu just keeps crushing it.
He finds ways to stay on, so I guess that's how to play, right?
Yeah. Good for Keanu. Keep it up.
And Kelly, Jesus,
Kelly didn't go on the block this week for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she'll finally
get to vote.
Yeah, exactly. Not be. Well, she's got to go.
Oh, that's true. She has voted, right?
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Buyback in.
Yeah, but this is seeing it from this side though. It's kind of funny.
Yep.
So that's good.
Oh, so what is our discussion of the week?
Okay, so Lisa turns to me real quick. And this is what she says, and you got to have this in your head. That
usually means go do something.
No, this was different. This was totally different because we were just sitting there after we had done everything. So we were already on that. She goes, okay, here's the thing. You get 2 pets, and you want to name them after a famous pair duo. What's your first choice? What pops into your head?
Han and Leia.
Oh, really? That's a good one. She had.
Oh, wait. Are they real life or fictional?
They wouldn't matter. Yeah, you're right. It's just whatever you wanted, right? Okay. It's just a pair. She had Cheech and Chong as her pair. And I went, okay, that's kind of funny. You want to hear mine? Yeah. Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted. Okay.
Right. So I went out and found a bunch of, and I could have sworn you were going to say Jay and Silent Bob.
But I thought you said romantic.
No, I said just name them as a famous pair or duo.
Oh, I was thinking couple because we
As
were
soon
talking
as your
about
head,
because we were
yeah,
talking about
once you
Liam
get that in
Neeson
your
and
head.
Pamela Anderson. We were on that track, and that's why I went with
That was way earlier in the
that
podcast.
but that's where I was still on the turnaround.
Okay. Well, that's kind of so I came up with a
Jay
crap
and
load
Silent
of other
Bob
ones.
would have
I
been-
came up with a bunch of other ones. I have Ike and Tina, Dooney and Burke,
Okay.
just for jokes. Batman and Robin, Milk and Cheese.
Okay.
Do you remember
Milk and
Milk and
Cheese?
Cheese?
Yes.
Yes. Daryl and Daryl, because it would just be like, Mork and Mindy, Bert and Lonnie, for recently.
Yeah.
Orville and Wilbur, and PB and J, with J being J-A-Y.
Gotcha.
So those were a couple that I came up with just off the top of my head, but it was kind of funny because she came right at me and I was like, what? So yeah, spur of the moment. Bill and Ted. I just kind of just blurted it out.
Yeah. Cool.
There you go.
No. Okay.
Was
yeah.
that
So
was not really a
non-romantic
discussion,
couple,
but-
hetero life mates, Jay and
Yeah.
Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Romantic couple, Leia and Han.
Or Bert and Lonnie.
Or Bert and Lonnie.
Right.
That would be a good one too.
That would be a good one too.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Hey, I have a taste test.
You do.
I did.
I feel
I
like
went
I'm
to
dropping the
Walmart.
ball. I don't have any taste tests lately.
And the first one I got, the only other Wonder Bread brand cake thing they had were the chocolate cupcakes.
So against the Hostess one.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of the other like
The honey bun
knockoff
ones? Or
No, I haven't.
Really?
Like my Walmart doesn't have those.
Huh.
The difference between this and the Hostess is on these, they're more fun because they've got sprinkles.
They have sprinkles
They've got
on the
sprinkles.
chocolate. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, chocolate cupcake with sprinkles.
Oh, and they're Wonder Bread colors. They're yellow, blue, and red.
Exactly.
So they look like the crazy dots that are on the package. That's pretty cool. We're just going to break right into this.
Yeah,
huh?
absolutely.
That's
Get into it.
Good.
Tear into it.
No
and
problem.
Get in there. So
Now
yeah,
I kind of feel it's going to have the same kind of style to the last one. So
the Hostess chocolate cupcake.
yeah, of course, right?
You
Because
think
it's I think it's probably the same company.
And the
right?
difference is, Hostess has the little stream of white chocolate or white,
Right.
vanilla cream on the top, and this just has sprinkles on it.
The ribbon, yeah.
But now the sprinkles on the vanilla, the confetti, whatever ones we had last week or 2 weeks ago, I didn't think the confetti on the sprinkles really worked on that.
No, I
But this
didn't
does
either.
work on these.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Okay, so did you have your bite?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm biting mine.
It's pretty good. It is definitely fresh. Like this is a lot fresher than I've had Hostess stuff before. And same amount of cream, same chocolate, same kind of cake. I mean,
it
is chocolatey though.
What is it? Which ones are the ones that make those cupcakes? Oh my gosh! It's not Intamin's or whatever's. It's
That make the cupcakes.
Yeah. The cupcake one.
The cupcake one.
The cupcake one. Oh my God!
The company that makes the cupcakes.
Like 10 minutes
the cupcake
late
one. We'll be off
the
air
cupcake.
at that point, but yes.
Anyway,
pretty good though.
The cakey part tastes like that, and it's really rich.
The
and
cupcake one.
It tastes like the cupcake one.
The
You'll
cupcake
know.
ones.
It's in the blue box.
No, I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'll look it up afterwards and tell you.
That'll probably be, and it'll be one of those moments.
Be a correction. Joanne will figure it out for us.
She's already yelling at
So it has the blue logo on the box.
Yelling at the screen.
Yeah.
And it's not Intamin's.
It's not. It's not.
That's blue.
It's not them.
No.
But yeah, it almost looks like an old grandma knit logo, like a needlepoint thing. Oh my gosh. And the only thing's coming to my mind is Buttersworth, and that's not even. Oh my God, never.
The cupcake
I'm glad
ones.
I can make you laugh because I can't. The cupcakey ones.
You're having a senile moment.
Yeah, that's it.
The cupcake
like
ones.
the cupcakes.
It's just making me giggle.
They taste like cupcakes.
Cupcakes. The
You
cupcakes.
know, the cupcakes. You know what they taste like.
The cupcake people. I swear to Christ, we're going to figure out who this is, and we're going to do a sponsor.
Are you looking for it right now?
Yes.
Oh
and
my
it's
God,
going to
you
be
are scrolling.
the cupcake people.
Okay, well, while I'm going to get the next one ready. We have two parts to our taste test today.
I got to finish this one. Hold on.
No, don't. Well, no, just, it's just, okay, whatever. I guess you already did.
Yeah, I'm just inhaling this one. Wow.
These are, because 'tis the season, it is the pumpkin spice Twinkies.
Oh, gross. Really?
Yes, pumpkin spice Twinkies are out. It's August. It's not even August 15th yet.
No,
and we've
it's
got pumpkin
not.
spice. And then Krispy Kreme also came out with their pumpkin spice donuts already.
Oh, really?
So those are out and available. Okay, I'm handing you one.
Do you think Well, Starbucks should be doing theirs soon.
The pumpkin spice soon?
Yeah, I kind of think so because you know what? I got Lisa some pumpkin spice creamer at the Giant, or not the Giant, but at the Teeter.
Gotcha.
I am not finding this. This is difficult.
Okay. I'll figure it out at some point.
The cupcake. Tasty cake.
Tasty cake.
There you go.
That's it. Tasty
that was
cake.
it. I saw a picture.
Anyway, the chocolate tasty cake cupcakes.
I love how you described
like
the
that.
logo was knitted like a
Isn't
grandma.
that what it looks like?
Yes, it does. That's the fun. That's how I caught it. I was like, oh yeah, that's the one. That's funny as hell. That was pretty
funny.
good. Okay, I don't know. Pumpkin spice, huh?
Oh, this is yummy.
Well, you like pumpkin spice, right? I don't know about this.
That is yummy. I like that.
Oh God. Oh yeah. You really have to like pumpkin spice.
This is good.
Okay. Okay, so it's just nutmeg, really.
I guess.
I mean, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's not actual, like, pumpkin in it. It's pumpkin spice, which means it's just the flavors that go into something that make it pumpkin spice. There's probably a little cinnamon, nutmeg. Well, you got the ingredients right there, don't you?
I do. Let me look. Hold on, the box.
I have a feeling that that's all that's really in there. Cinnamon, nutmeg.
Sugar, water, enriched flour, bleached white flour, malted flour.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah,
A
blah,
lot
blah.
of flour.
Scanning. Nope, still not
Sugar.
seeing. Oh, well, yeah. Cottonseed oil, cinnamon.
There we go.
That's it. Cinnamon is
was
pretty
it.
much, yeah. And
Oh,
then it's all
wow.
the other,
That's funny.
yeah, cellulose,
Just
sodium,
cinnamon, huh?
lactate, lecithin, all that fun stuff.
Everything make a growing boy grow.
Whey, salt, eggs.
Yum.
But it tastes like pumpkin spice somehow.
Kind of does.
I like them.
Yeah,
I know. You don't like pumpkin spice, so you
Well,
don't like it.
okay. Granted, it was a Twinkie, so you can't really go wrong. And it really was just the cinnamon I was tasting. It wasn't like it was overtly pumpkin.
Oh, see, I thought it tasted pumpkin-y. I did.
I guess
Okay.
I don't
All right.
really. See, I've never really had pumpkin spice stuff because normally it's pumpkin spice coffee or cookies or whatever, and I don't really get into that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you say you had some foodie news?
Fall related.
So that's our taste test for the week. So you had some food news.
I had a couple corrections.
Okay.
Brad Pitt was in Thelma and Louise. He was the thief called JD.
How was this food news?
It was corrections. They're just getting him out of the way.
Oh, sorry. Okay, we're going to corrections first.
Right, sorry. And Van Halen was in residency at the Park MGM from April 30th to May 17th.
Right.
But the video I saw was David Lee Roth going on tour from July to September.
He has his own solo
new
tour.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Which I was like, good God. Okay, so we can do food stuff now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the food news, Smoothie King is releasing a gross smoothie. Ketchup smoothie is the flavor.
Ew.
It's apple juice, strawberries, raspberries, acai, and ketchup.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know who asked for this, but Heinz decided they were going to pair with them.
They said, sure, we'll do it.
We'll do it. Why don't we make a whole lovely smoothie out of this?
Okay.
KFC is bringing back its potato wedges, which I didn't know they were gone.
I didn't know they were gone.
Those are coming
either.
back.
Because Arby's has had theirs back for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the potato wedge.
From Arby's, yeah.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A is releasing a pretzel roll chicken sandwich now. So this chicken sandwich is on a pretzel roll.
Yeah.
I love me a pretzel roll.
Oh, okay.
And the McDonald's is releasing Hello Kitty Ninja Meals.
Oh.
And they're about to drop. And again, these are now considered, all the toys that are now coming out through the McDonald's stuff seem to be collectibles because they're all over the the on social media. So it is getting kind of, so they're going to be busy. They're going to be kind of busy.
So my McDonald's news that I saw is that McDonald's and Krispy Kreme is the deal's now dead.
Oh, really?
They tried it in small. They had signed this huge deal to distribute Krispy Kreme donuts to McDonald's and sell them in McDonald's, and you could buy singles or half dozen. And they started. We've talked about this before on the show. They started spreading from the Midwest outward to different regions and areas and McDonald's and doing this. They never did it in my area at any McDonald's.
I'm
like, I would have been buying Krispy Kremes
just to make sure it's viable. Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
So Krispy Kreme apparently losing a ton of money on it because of whatever, and I don't know. So the deal is dead. They had it in 2,400 locations.
Really?
Yeah, and like I said, there was none in our area.
Oh
we're in the suburbs outside from
love
DC.
Sugar and donuts,
and we love Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yes,
don't have one in this far out. But they didn't do it in our area, but the other 2,400 locations apparently it didn't take off.
Well, they probably had to hit a number on contract and they didn't hit it.
Yeah, so that was my.
Well, that kind of sucks. That sucks.
One quick other thing also. I found out this week that on September 30th, this is tech news. We've never done tech news before.
Ooh, a new segment.
No. AOL is finally suspending its dial-up service.
Oh my goodness.
This is mind-blowing. As of last year, there were still 168,000 people that used dial-up.
Where? Like North Dakota and Idaho?
I have no idea, but that was how their internet connection they still use that.
The only way they can get to
168,000 people
is a dial-up.
And they were
I can't
still
really
using
speak.
dial-up.
My mom had dial-up for a little while there until just recently.
Yeah. So AOL they'll continue. If you still have your old AOL email address, that'll still work, but they're just discontinuing the dial-up service.
Wow.
And I'm like, I couldn't believe 168,000 people were still using dial-up as of last year.
Well, what are they going to do? They're going to suffer. That's what's going to happen. They're just going to suffer.
I guess they will.
Yeah.
They won't be able to get on the internet and hear Pern and Dave Let's Talk
Damn them.
on a weekly basis.
Exactly.
Speaking of, so I will see you next week.
Yes, you will.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Pern and Dave Let's Talk is brought to you by, Pern and Dave and Lilo and Stitch.
An alien gets adopted by two sisters who have never seen a dog before.
In theaters now. And the good people at
Graft Construction.
When you ask for a green door and get a red one. Till next time.